Guys, very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the video number 421. My name is Ajay, and in this video today we are going to talk about how to use the if, COUNTIF and the conditional formatting. And this question is directly coming from one of you, and it's a more of a real example, real MIS example. That's why I given this category as case study. And those who are watching the channel for the first time, guys, that's my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Ajay Kumar Parmar, and you will find here 421 videos on Excel, Excel VBA, MS Access and Access VBA. What you need to do is you just need to go to the front page of my channel and click there on the playlist, right? So when you click on the playlist, you get to see here 45 categories, 45 different playlists, and every playlist has a different number of the videos right within it, and so how you actually going to search it, you basically need to look at the title of the video, right? So this talks about the Access VBA, and the subject we are going to cover in this is arrays. Similarly, if you go to this is more of an Excel video. This is on the Excel offset function. We have the 4 videos there. When you click that, you get to see 4 different videos, right? So similarly, I mean, you have Excel VBA introduction series, you have the Access front-end videos, Access VBA as well. So the list is long, and I really don't want to actually waste the time on that. You can go through all this thing. One of the very interesting email I want to share before we start with this question, and this is the email actually very special to me because this came from Afghanistan, and I'm so late in responding to you, Mr. Ahmed. I'm so sorry for that. I just don't know how I missed your email. So that's what the beautiful email where it actually touched my heart, and this is what he has to say. Hello dear Ajay Kumar, this is your student from Afghanistan, and I have watched your Access and Excel tutorials. It was very helpful. I have learned many things from you, dear sir. I have many friends in Great India and hope to get all the tutorials of Access and Excel 2010. And how can I find it in India? Please show me the way to get all of them. I need tutorials from basic to advanced, both Excel and Access, right? It will be a kindness. Thanks to you. Love you, sir. Well, I love you too, Mr. Ahmed. Thank you so much for writing such a beautiful email, and I appreciate that you are in a different country and you're writing this email to me. You're loving the channel, and I'm extremely very sorry. I know I am very late, but I don't know, and I'm in fact thankful to God that I was going through my this YouTube the folder, and I just saw your email. I don't know how it actually missed, right? So yes, I'm going to answer your question as well, because a lot of people have asked me this thing, that these are 420 videos, how to start the training, which playlist you should go and watch first. So guys, I talked about this in my many of the videos, right, that you need to go to this playlist, start watching this playlist and this playlist. But my most of the videos, they were on the Excel VBA. Now today in this video, look at this in front of you. You have the Excel VBA, you have the Excel, you have the Access front end, you have the Access VBA. Okay, I know we don't have much of the videos on the Access, but I promise I'm trying my best to actually upload the videos. But the problem is, when I upload the Access videos, I really don't get so many clicks, and I think that either you don't know the power of Access, or maybe somehow this world doesn't like Access, which is actually, I know it cannot be true, because Access is so wonderful. It's so powerful database, right? But anyways, let's go through this. This is in front of you now. If you're somebody who wants to learn the Excel, then please go ahead and watch all these playlists in this sequence. Excel demo videos talk about the VLOOKUP and the match, count and sum family, indirect function, index, Excel if, Excel mod, charts and pivots, Excel arrays. Oh, this is very, very powerful. Go and watch this, one of my favorite playlists. This will actually tell you that how long a formula can be in Excel. I bet you just go and then you will remember me. I'm telling you guys, wonderful series on the arrays, not because I recorded it, but because of most of the times the questions came from you, and I just actually uploaded the video, right? So conditional formatting, large and small function, date function, offset function, Excel dashboard making, what if analysis. So guys, these are all the playlists which you will find there on my channel, right? Go and watch in this way. And similarly for the Excel VBA, we have an introduction that you should go to the loops, collection loops, arrays, workbook and sheet handling, then the error handling, VBA events, input and message box, charts and the pivots, Access interview questions, VBA connecting Outlook, how you can collect connect the Outlook with the Excel. One of my favorite playlists where you will find almost 35 plus videos, and all videos are amazing. I received a lot of queries from on the Outlook, and I had uploaded the videos on that. Go and watch. And then this is one of my another favorite series, Excel VBA connecting PowerPoint. So go and watch that. In this we actually learn how to export the slides, how to make the PowerPoint slides using this Excel. And then you have the connecting MS Access, which is how to use the Excel and the Access together. Similarly guys, for the Access front end, you can watch Access tables, Access queries, Access forms, and Access macros. In the VBA I'm going to upload many videos in the coming time, but for now we have the 3 different playlists: Access VBA introduction, and then we have the Access VBA arrays, and then connect Excel with the Access. And there is one more which is called the Access loops, Access collection loops, right? This is also very important. So you can watch the playlist, right? And I hope you will have an awesome time. Anything you want, still you think that I'm not able to answer it, you can let me know about it. Now let's actually go to the question. Now unfortunately I had saved this copy. This copy, actually this email was this file was sent out to me from one of my subscribers, and I really want that if he's watching this video right now, please leave your comments on the this video when you're going to see this video, because I'm so sorry I just lost your email, right? So I really can't read out the email, because I always start my videos with the emails, what exactly you have asked for, but I will try to answer this, right? So guys, I even forgot your name, so I'm so sorry for that, but please do let me know whenever you watch this video. It will be a great favor for me, because I really don't want that this email should go unaddressed, because this is such a fabulous question, right? So guys, in this video what we are going to do is, now this email I got it from my subscriber, and what he said is that, so I think one is for the present, right? So one is the present, and then there is a PL, and then there is a CL, right? So these are basically the 3 things which he's writing it here. Or maybe I think that this file is sent to the entire team, and this is what they do. They apply the leaves, they write the the CLs and the PLs. Now the question here is, let me first of all change this maybe to 1 and 1, right? Now the question here is that anybody who is applying for the 2 consecutive PLs, right, he or she cannot be eligible for the next CL if they are consecutive. So from the last 2 days, if I'm on PL, then I can take the next PL, I can take the 3rd PL, but I cannot take the 3rd CL, right? I have to make sure that I should come to office, and then maybe after a gap of 1 day I can take the 2 CLs. So similarly, you cannot take PL after consecutive 2 CLs. That is the point, and the vice versa. Okay, so both these situations we are going to deal with this. Now I'll try to explain you, right? So what it means, now you see that if I'm going on a leave on 26th and 27th, if I want to again go for the PL, I can do that, right? I can write here PL, that's fine. But if I just go and write here CL, it should not allow me. It should be red. It should come as red, right? So that means that because the last 2 days I'm already on the PL, so I just can't do that, right? I cannot take the another CL. So the combination of the PL and CL, that can be in this way, that you can take a PL and then you can take a CL and then you can take a PL. That might be possible, but what I was asked in the question is that if somebody has already taken the 2 PLs, the next day after the 2 days you cannot do that. However, you can come to the office and then maybe you can apply it for the CL again. And the same way, if I have already taken 2 CLs, like on the 1st of May and on the 2nd of May, if I just go and apply for the PL, it is not, the system should not allow me to do that. It should highlight this cell, it should make it red, that you can't take that, right? That's how it is. So this is what we are going to do, guys. Maybe you can pause the video and maybe you can think of it, right? And then you can come back and you can also, I mean, you're definitely, I will welcome if you have something, in your different solution in your mind, because what I actually think of is, I almost thought on this, I think for around 1 or 2 minutes, and then I came up with this solution. Now what exactly I'm going to do? First of all, I'm going to show this formula in, in the separate cell, okay, and then we are going to use this in the conditional formatting. Now guys, the thing is, if your calendar starts from here, or from the F column, now the 2 emails are always allowed, so I'm not going to touch this particular part. As simple as that. I'll start my formula from here. Now what I want to do, now I want to actually check that in the last 2 cells, which are these cells, I want to COUNTIF. I want to count what is the count of the PL and what is the count of the CL, right? Anywhere if the count is going to be equals to 2, then I am going to mark this particular cell as red, right? So what you going to do? So it's very simple. For example, I have a PL. Now if I write here CL, for example, then what I would do is I will simply put the condition here. If my this cell, which is H2, if your CL, let's say if the user has entered here CL, right, then what we need to see, then we need to see the previous 2 cells. If the count of the previous 2 cells, if it is going to be 2, and having a condition that if it is PL, you should not allow, you should mark this red. So that's what I'm saying. How are you gonna check that how many times the PL is coming? Obviously guys, you will use the COUNTIF function, right? So I'm going to say that if in my H2 the value the user is using is CL, then please go and check that if the count of the PL is coming to or not. So I'm just going to use the COUNTIF function. Okay, COUNTIF function, you're going to select this cell, this range. Why I'm selecting F2 to G2? Obviously because I want to see the the 2 cells before this. I just want to see the 2 cells because that's what actually the condition was given to me, right? So I'm going to check this, the PL, the count of the PL. So this is where I'm going to use this COUNTIF, right? Now the point is, what you are going to write in the value false. Well, if you're not CL, then you can be the PL. Maybe I can write here PL. So if you're going to be a PL, then what I will do, so I will again put one more condition guys, and I'm going to write here that if H2 actually holds a value called PL, then let us go and check the previous values, if in the previous value I'm getting CL or not. So you're going to use the COUNTIF again, and this time again you will pick up the same table. In this table I want to check now if I have here a count of CL as 2 or not. This is what I want to do, right? Now just in case if this is not done, I mean if neither I have written here CL nor I have written here PL, then the another option is 1, right? So for the 1 I don't really want to go do anything. So what you will do is, when you press comma in the value false, you will simply write here 0. Well, let's just write the 0 and press enter. Okay, do you want to accept the correction? Well, yes, that's fine. It's just about the closing of the brackets. Now guys, when I'm going to drag this function in this way, look at this, you get to see here 2. Okay, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. What do you mean by that? If you look at carefully, this is 2 because you have already got the 2 PLs here. That means on the 2 I'm going to put the condition that if this entire function returns 2, we should actually highlight this cell, we should make it red. That is what we want to do, right? Now let us understand that what exactly, how we are getting the here 2. Now you see I have entered here CL. So what it does is it checks that whether the H2 is CL or not. Well, it is CL, so it executes. It goes in the F2 to G2 and it counts the how many times the PL is coming, because that's my question. I cannot apply for CL if for the last previous 2 days I was on the PL, and I cannot apply for the PL if the last 2 consecutive days I was on the CL. So basically we are saying that this 2 by 1 combination is not allowed coming out from the PL and the CL. However, I can take the 3 PLs. So remember guys, if I just go and enter the PL, then what should happen? If I'm going to enter here as a PL, then what my formula says? My formula says that if you're going to be PL, then I'm going to check from the last 2 days that were you on the CL or not, right? So it is going to check the count of the CL, and you know that in the CL we don't have anything here in the last 2 days. It was all PL. So naturally here when you press enter, your formula would come as 0, right? Because if you look at this formula again here, now H2 is equals to CL, it is not. So definitely this value, if true, will not be executed. It is going to be ignored, and then it will go in the false parameter because your H2 is not CL. So the logic fails. When the logic fails, Excel sees your if function again sees that there is another function. Let's go and check that. Now h2 is it equals to PL? Of course it is equals to PL. Now if it is equals to PL, then let's go and quickly check that whether last two values are going to be CL or not, you know, because we don't want that. So it is going to check this, because here the condition will satisfy. If the condition satisfies, then in the previous two cells it goes and it is going to check how many times the CL is coming, right? So you see that here the CL is not there at all, and that's why you get to see here 0, because both the condition fails. When both the condition fails, it goes in this 0, right? So that is the point, guys. Now suppose if I write here CL, now I write here one more CL, look at this, it again becomes 2. Now why it becomes 2? It's quite simple, because if this is PL, then this part is going to be executed. If H2 is going to be PL, then we are going to check that in the last two cells what is the count of the CL, right? So right now it says 2, and I'm going to put this in the conditional formatting, that if the answer of this entire function returns 2, let's make it red. As simple as that, right? So the moment I change this to CL, you see that the formula will change. Now it is 0, and we are fine with that. You can take as many CLs as you need, right? Now if you look at this here also, you get to see here 2. So I would say that if you are on the 4 CLs more than 2, which are, you know, you can't take the PL. So first come to the office. I come to the office, I make my present, and now if I want, I can take the PL back. You see that? Why? Because this is 1. Again, this is not 2. And again, after the PL you are taking CL, that's allowed because you haven't taken two PLs together. But again, then you come and write here PL, and now you're going to, you know, take the CL. This is going to be 2, guys, because the previous cells will be checked, and it's going to give you the count of, you know, the PL. So that's how, guys, this is what we are going to do, right? So I am just going to now copy this function. Okay, now remember, before I do that, you are not going to freeze anything here. Don't do that, right? Don't put the dollar here. Why? Because, you know, this H2, when I'm going to use this H2 in the conditional formatting, when I drag it down here, it should change to H3, and when I move it here, it should definitely change to I, and so your these F2 to G2 cells, because first the combination should be checked. You know, for this 28th of April, I should check these two cells. For the 29th, I should check these two cells. For the 30th, I should go and check these cells, and for this I should go and check these cells. So the cells are moving, and we really want to keep it relative. We don't want to really make it absolute. We don't want to freeze it, in other words, right? So I'm going to simply copy this, and there you're going to just copy. Let me copy the function. I go in the conditional formatting, and in the conditional formatting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this entire range, let's say, and I'm going to select this entire range, and let's now have a look. Let me just zoom it out. So now we go in the conditional formatting with that formula. I'm going to set up the new rule. In the new rule, I choose my user formula, and I say equals to this value. Okay, and now press F2 to go inside this. Remember, if you will not use the F2, you will not be able to scroll left and right, because when you do that, Excel will try to link up your sheet cell. Any sheet cell, it is going to pick up here, and it will destroy, it will try to destroy a formula. So guys, this is my function. Now this entire function, if it is going to return me 2, right, you know that how it works. If this is going to return me 2, then I'm just gonna put it the formatting here. I'm just gonna, you know, put it this red, and maybe you can use the fill effect as well. You can use the two combinations like in that way as well, diagonal up, diagonal down. It's all up to you what you want to do, right? And then of course you can choose the font of this as well. Maybe if you want to create any font, like maybe white font or so, you know, it doesn't matter. But I would say that I will definitely go for the bold one, and or maybe the italic one, bold and italic, so that it should look, you know, different. And I'm going to put this maybe in the black, and that's it, guys. Okay, and the black is obviously by default, but I think we can put the strike through as well. So let me press OK. Let me press OK. Now look at this, guys. This is what it shows. Is it correct? Yes, because you taken the two PLs. I'm not going to give you the CL again. That's against the rule of the HR, right? You can't take the PLs and the CLs in a sequence, provided given the fact that you have taken the two PLs in a consecutive order, right? So if I just write here PL, will I be allowed? Yes, you are allowed, my friend, you are allowed. You write here PL again, you are allowed. You write here PL again, you are allowed, right? You're gonna write here CL. I'm sorry, you cannot. I come to the office, I make my present, and then here maybe I want to go for the CL. You can. CL, yes, you can. PL, no, you should not, because you have already taken the 2CL. So that's how, guys, the formula is working, and it is fabulous, right? So it's a great thing to see this formula, and I hope you understood this. So similarly, you can, if you try to enter here PL, it should be red. Immediately it becomes red, right? That's all, guys. You can use this function, right? So I come to the office, it is allowed. Now again I go, I can take the 2 PLs. Yes, I can take the 2 PLs. I can even take the 3 PLs, but CL is not allowed. I come to the office and then I take the CL. Yes, I can take the CL. After the CL, I can take the PL. Again, I can take the PL. Again, I can take the PL. Or maybe if I come to the office, again I can take the CL. I can take the CL, and now I can, take the CL one more. If I take the PL, I will not be allowed. It is going to be red. So it works the same way for the other cells as well. If you want to check, you can check. Suppose I come here PL and I write here PL. Look at this. This is not allowed. I can take the CL. Yes, you can. I come to the office, then I take PL, and then I take CL, and then I take PL. This is all allowed because it's changing alternately. So that something is allowed. But if I take PL here, 2 PLs together, and I want to come with the another PL, it's not allowed, right? So that's all, guys. This is the formula, and I'm just going to remove this from the equals to. This is the formula which I have used. Let me just double click here so that you can see this. And in the conditional formatting, we simply said equals to 2. Remember, in the conditional formatting, this is what I have done, right? I did nothing else, and I went to the condition. I went in the new rule, and what I did, I used this formula feature. Basically, that's the formula. And then here I copied that, right? It's always good to use the formula first in the Excel and do all the tests, because in the conditional formatting window you will not be able to test it. So first make sure the formula is correct, and then of course you can go with that, right? So that's it for now, and you can pause the video and you can check out this formula, use this formula. Anything you find difficult, please let me know about it, and as usual, please do subscribe to the channel, and if you have a different way, you can share it on the this video's link just below this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will be talking very soon again on another exciting stuff on Excel, or maybe Excel VBA, or maybe who knows, Access or Access VBA. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, guys.